In the imperfect forms, a first yod verb will always see that yod trapped by a preceding prefix that comes from the verbal paradigm. This preceding prefix will interact with the yod of the root. And in fact, in the cal, there are two different forms of the imperfect that both occur. One in which the yod of the root assimilates into the prefix, and another in which the yod of the root is retained. So if you remember the strong paradigm of the cal imperfect, yiktol, tiktol, tiktol, tiktali, ektol, yiktalu, tiktolna, tiktalu, tiktolna, niktol. One of the two paradigms of the cal imperfect of a first yod verb will actually match that, with only the difference that instead of a holum theme vowel, it has a patak theme vowel. You see that here. Yitav, titav, titav, titvi, itav. Yitvu, titavna, titvu, titavna, nitav. In the other form, the first yod of the root will be absorbed. It will assimilate into the prefix letter. And the paradigm in this case would be yeshev, teshev, teshev, teshevi, eshev. Yeshavu, teshavna, teshavu, teshavna, neshev. Note that in each of these cases, you only see two of the three root letters, the shin and the bait, because the yod that preceded them has been assimilated into the prefix letter from the paradigm. You will want to note two patterns. First, when you have the forms in which the prefix letter absorbs the yod of the root, in which there's assimilation, typically the hirek vowel of the prefix, think yik, tol, will instead be lengthened to a sere, ye, shave. Typically also, if it's not reduced, the theme vowel of the verb will also be a sere. In the forms in which you preserve the first yod, like ye, tav, you will rarely see the silent schwa that would typically, think yiktol, be under the first root letter. This is common because silent schwa will frequently be dropped when it's placed on a yod. We discussed this in chapter 4, section 4. Two examples. First, Genesis 46:34. Ba'avur teshavu ba'eretz Goshen. So ba'avur is in order that, then teshavu, a cal imperfect second masculine plural of yashav. Note that you have the sere instead of the hirek because the yod of the root has been assimilated, te, and then shavu. This is the reduced second vowel from yeshev. Ba, in, eretz, land of, Goshen, the proper noun. So in, followed by a construct phrase, eretz Goshen. Second, Esther chapter 2, verse 4. V'hana'ara asher titav b'einei hamelech timlok tachat Vashti. So we begin v and ha, definite article, na'ara, young woman. And the young woman, note that we have begun with a noun. We have a subject first word order. This young woman is described by the phrase asher titav b'einei hamelech. Asher, who, the young woman who, titav, a cal imperfect third feminine singular of yatav, a root that is originally first yod. Notice that there is no schwa under the yod, as we have said is typical. The young woman who is pleasing, ba in, Einei hamelech, masculine plural, eyes of, in formation masculine plural, eyes of, ha, definite article, melech, king, in the eyes of the king. And then timlok, in form you would say a Cal imperfect third feminine singular of malak, she will reign. In context, you would probably say a Cal jussive third feminine singular of malak, may she reign. Tachat, translated as after in this case. Vashti, the proper noun. On the other hand, with the nifal, hifil, and hofal imperfects, when we add a prefix letter before the first root letter, the yod will change back to the original vav. And the nifal, we have yivashev, tivashev, tivashev, tivashevi, ivashev, yivashavu, tivashavna, tivashavu, tivashavna, nivashev. Note that in each of the paradigm forms here, the yod of yashav has returned to the original vav. In the hifil, you see the same phenomenon. Yashav is yoshiv, toshiv, toshiv, toshivi, oshiv. Yoshivu, toshevna, toshivu, toshevna, noshiv. Again, the first yod of the root has returned to the original vav and has been treated as a mater. In the hofal, we have yushav, tushav, tushav, tushavi, ushav. Yushavu, tushavna, tushavu, tushavna, nushav. Like the hifil, in the hofal, the yod of the root has returned to the original vav and is treated as the shurek mater. You will note that the vav in the nifal forms is a consonant, not a vowel, as it is taking a vowel pointing of its own. The third masculine singular form is ye, va, shev. In this form, because the vav has its own vowel pointing, it must be a consonant vav. Further, the dagesh in that consonantal vav is a dagesh forte, a doubling dagesh, because the noon of the nifal, remember, assimilates into the first root letter. The nifal imperfect will typically also have the tsere theme vowel you saw in the Cal imperfect of first yod verbs. The hifil and the hofal, on the other hand, will take the standard theme vowel for the hifil, the hirik yod, and the hofal, the patak, that's common for each stem. 3 examples. First, Genesis 45:11. Pen tivaresh ata uvetka v'kol asher lak. So pen, lest, then tivaresh, a nifal imperfect second masculine singular of the root yarash. Note that the yod of the root has become the original vav because it's been trapped by the prefix. Tivaresh. Then the subject is ata uvuteka v'kol asher lak. So this compound subject is you, pronoun, and your household, or your descendants, and kol, all, asher, which, lak. This is a possessive lamed, which is to you, which belongs to you. So lest you and your children and all which belongs to you, nifal, be dispossessed. Note that the verb is second masculine singular because it's agreeing with the pronoun that leads off the compound subject. Second, Psalm 4:9. Ki ata Adonai, levadad, la betach toshiveni. So a causal key, because or for, pronoun ata, you, for you, Adonai, what we call evocative, you, O Lord, levadad, alone, la betach, lamed plus betach, for security, and then the verb toshiveni. So it's a hiphil imperfect second masculine singular of yashav, to dwell. So in the hiphil, you make dwell, plus the first common singular object suffix, ni, for you make me dwell, la betach, in security. And then third, Numbers 10:32, v'haya, so a cow converted perfect, third masculine singular of the verb haya, and it will be, if you want to be wooden. Ha-tov, ha, definite article plus tov, good. Ha-hu, so this is that good. Who is the demonstrative. It agrees with the noun tov that it modifies in gender, number, and definiteness. And that good, which is then described as Asher Yetiv Adonai Imanu, and that good which, verb Yetiv, hiphil imperfect third masculine singular of Yatav, to do good, which who will do good? Adonai, which the Lord will do good, Imanu, im, with, plus nu, us, first common singular, first common plural suffix. So, and that good, described as which the Lord will do with us, v, hetavnu, now a hiphil converted perfect, note the v on the front, of yatav. So hiphil converted perfect, first common plural, we will do good, lak, lamed, l, plus ka, for you. In the PL, pual, and hitpael, first yod verbs will form their imperfects normally, as you would expect from the paradigms you already know, without the change of yod to vav. So for instance, yaser is a PL imperfect third masculine singular of yasar, glossed as to rebuke. Notice you have the prefix with a vocal schwa, y, and then you have the doubling of the second root letter, both tip-offs for a PL imperfect. For just one example, consider Deuteronomy 28:42. Kol etzka ufari edamateka yaresh hatzalsal. So we begin with the object, which is in fact most of this section. All of eitz is tree, ka is the possessive suffix, so all of your trees, and peri adamateka, peri is fruit of, the construct, followed by adama, the absolute noun, land or soil, and that is a possessive suffix, ka, so your soil. And since the absolute noun in the construct phrase is definite by the possession, then we say the fruit of your soil. Then we have verb, and then finally the subject. Hatzal is the locust, and then yaresh is a PL imperfect, third masculine singular of yarash, to possess or dispossess. Notice that the resh cannot double, and for that reason we have a longer vowel under the first root letter, the yod, which remains a yod. One common verb, yakal, to be able, has an irregular imperfect, appearing to follow a form that looks like a hofal. In fact, though, this form is the cal imperfect of yakal. Ukal, tukal, tukal, tukali, ukal. Ukalu, tukalna, tukalu, tukalna, nukal. For this verb, you will simply need to remember that this form is not a hofal, but is a cal imperfect of yakal. 3 examples here as well. First, Exodus 10:5. V'kisa et ein haaretz, v'lo yukal lirot et haaretz. So it begins v'kisa, a PL converted perfect, third masculine singular of kasa, to cover. And in context, they will cover et ein haaretz, et marking the definite direct object, the land, v'lo, and lo, not, you call, cal imperfect third masculine singular of yakal, and one third masculine singular but an indefinite third singular, and one will not be able, lirot, this is lamed plus a cal infinitive construct of the verb ra'ah, a third hay verb. Remember that third hay verbs have a tav on their infinitive construct. To see et haaretz, the land. Second, Jeremiah 1:19. V'nil chamu eleka, v'lo yukalu lak, ki itka ani. So it begins v'nil chamu, a nifal converted perfect, third common plural from lacham. Notice that the noon of the nifal perfect is obvious. And they from lacham will fight eleka. In context, we would say against you. And lo, not, yukalu, cal imperfect third masculine plural of yakal. They will not be able, lak, to you. They will not, in context, be able over you. They will not prevail over you. Ki, a causal use of ki, for itaka, it with, plus the second masculine singular suffix, with you, ani, the pronoun I. So this is a verbless clause. I am with you, or I will be with you. And finally, Genesis 19:19. V'anuki lo ukal lehimalet hahara. So again, vav, in this case in context adversative, but, and then the pronoun anoki, but I, lo, not, ukal, cal imperfect first common singular of yakal. I am not able, le, introducing an infinitive construct, and then himalate. This is a nifal infinitive construct. Remember that a nifal infinitive construct has a hi prefix of the root malat, to flee to safety. So, but I am not able to flee to safety. Ha, definite article, har, hill or hill country, and then the directional hey.